Okay, so I'm just gonna rant today a little bit because I miss my favorite postal worker, and he would never play with me, and he would never waste my time. So I went to go make my payment for my PO box. I ain't gonna hold you; it was due yesterday, but I was like, okay, let me go ahead and pay it today because the last time the lady, one of the managers or whatever, whoever she was, girlfriend was ready to like lock the box and just, throw away the key the last time. I was like, girl, let me hurry and get here and pay this. And I already noticed that my homeboy won't there. And I was like, Lord, what I'm going to do, Jesus? I had to go get me a cold Pepsi and got me some skins to redirect myself and get it together. Because everything started out so beautiful. I got an opportunity to go down to the beach, put my feet in the sand, sit, get me some much needed vitamin D, and stuff like that. It was absolutely beautiful. And if I'm not mistaken, as soon as I left there, or was it before I went to the beach? Either way, I went to say, okay, let me go pay my thing. Oh, I even started a wonderful project earlier this morning too. I got to finish editing the video. I'm making a jumpsuit. So today has been really amazing and productive. I don't know what type of demon think is gonna jump into my energy, but not today, baby. Anywho, so I go to make the payment, and I already know today is the first. It's a retrograde that starts today in Mercury. I already know how all of that can mess things up, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I already kind of knew it was gonna be some ish today, but I ain't quite know it was gonna be some ish like this. So I go to make the payment. And she was like, oh, our system is down. I can't log in. I can't do anything. And I was like, oh, Lord, this retrograde mess. Lord, have mercy. On the, like, I think I went there like 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning. It was already jumping. So I said, okay, do you want me to come back later? Or she was like, well, you can make the payment at any location. I said, okay, cool. I never knew that. So I'm thinking she done taught me something new. So I go to the closest location, only to get there. And the lady said, you can't pay here. And I was like, oh, what a young lady just told me. She was like, you know what? I was like, you can tell Darren is not there because he's the man. Like everything be rolling so smooth. And he make it look so easy. That's why I miss him. I was like, yo, my dude would have had my Jane paid and we would have been out, whatever. So she said, oh, I take that back. Before today, I tried to pay when I came last week. And another lady was saying something about she couldn't take no payments. And I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I was like, I don't need my thing to close. She was like, oh no, they're not gonna close it. So I'm like, okay, but they can't take my payment. They can't do anything. So I was like, okay, bump it. So I went in today. Again, the system was down. She told me I can go anywhere. I go anywhere, which is the next location. That lady told me no. She said, go to the main one. They should be able to help you. And I'm like, okay, cool. I said, okay, that makes sense. I'm going to let her slide on that. Let me go to the main location because generally the main postal location, that's the ish. I go to the main location. The lady was, first of all, she didn't know how to make the payment. So the lady beside her was talking her through it. So I'm thinking, okay, we good. We can already pay this thing. I can go ahead and do the stuff I needed to do. I had other stuff I needed to do. She was like, oh, it says past due. I said, one day? She was like, yeah. So the other lady was like, well, she gonna have to go to the other location, and she got it open in. She said the other lady said real nasty. And in that moment, I said, but their system is down. I said, okay. I ain't say nothing indignant, out of the way, no nothing. I grabbed my stuff, walked out the store. I said, oh, out the location. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. This don't make sense. I said, okay, this what kind of happen around this time. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back to the main location and get this resolved. Even though I gotta basically route all the way back across town. I'm just wasting gas and time all morning. I didn't even get to do the other two things that I wanted to do earlier, which I'll definitely get done by tomorrow. No, I might actually. Anyway, so I get back across town and I said, I gotta go get some gas. I done burned all this gas playing with this lady. So at this point, I had been to the I had been to my location, a location in between, and I had went to the main one. So now I'm back at my fourth stop, which is my third post office this morning. Oh, let me go back. So the second post office, it was funny because she was just like, well, you know, one of the girls that worked there actually mailed the package to the post office by mistake. And I had a person to come here to come and fix it. And I was like, oh boy, I was like, I don't have time for that. But anyway, so I'll go back to the main location. And I'm like, okay, look, I need to pay my bill. Mind you, she had already seen me earlier. Because I'm just frustrated at this point. I was like, look, I need to pay my bill. She's like, oh, okay. I said, and first off, please do not misinform people about being able to pay at any other location. I said, because, you know, that's a major waste of time. Like, and that can really make a person really frustrated and angry. Like me, I'm able to tell you, you know, how you inconvenience me. I'm losing money. I'm losing time. And I had to also let her know I don't punch their clock because at this point I'm working for y'all for free just to pay you. And that's not cool. So I said, I went to the other location. That lady told me to go to Aberdeen. She said, oh, I work at Aberdeen. Aberdeen should have been able to do it. And I said, well, they didn't. And I told her why they didn't. And because she was so quick to interject and say, well, I know, you know, basically proving me wrong. I said, no, ma'am, that's not what I'm saying. If you listen, you will learn something. So what I'm saying to you, my first thing I said to her when she told me she could not process my order, I said, do you need me to come back later? She could have been like, okay, well, yeah, that's a good idea. She insisted that I can go to other locations. I would never even entertain going anywhere else because I would have just went ahead and paid it there. I say all this to say, I miss my favorite postal employee. I found out when I went to the second location. This is how important and how much of that dude he is. When I went to the second location, the second person told me why he was out. I was like, oh man, how my dude doing? You know, and I was concerned about him. And when I got back down to Dizzy Lizzy, after I finished saying to her, I was like, ma'am, he would have never wasted my time like that. And I dropped the mic because he is it's a difference in people liking their job and being passionate and great at giving customer service. He exudes a different level of professionalism that a lot of postal workers, they could never do it. So I'm just used to him being a great person. Like, he actually, even if he's having a horrible day, you would not be able to tell. This young lady, you can tell, like, she had on a mask and these bat lashes. And I was like, girl, why are you at the post office with all that on? First and foremost, because I don't understand. You're doing too much. I just need to pay my bill, you know. But it was weird that And it was people coming in behind me trying to mail a package. And I'm like, well, how are they going to be able to mail the package if she can't even log into the system to take a payment? Oh, she had the post office looking so ghetto in the morning. She had like little cardboard letters on the door, on the walls saying no this and no that. And I was like, and I had to laugh it off because it was no way in the world she was gonna make me mad. I had such a great time this morning, grounding myself at the beach. But I had to let her know, like, this, stop playing with me, lady. Don't play with people's time. And I had to say to her, I was like, ma'am, I don't have, you punching this clock. I don't punch that clock. So that means we're not on the same type of time. So I'm gonna be pissed off because you're wasting my time. Okay? And girl, I'm not her. You signed up to work here. I didn't. But anyway, I stopped and got me a Pepsi. I ain't got no business drinking no Pepsi. Hey, how you doing, Lance? Hey, Pam K. I'm just ranting, but I really, really miss. I ain't talking about nothing, y'all. I just miss my postal worker, Darren. I hope you make a speedy recovery. I miss you very, very much. He was talking about just busting out and retiring. We need your positive energy. I don't need you to retire on me yet. You told me you gonna do it to the summer. So I'm going to go find him on Facebook or something because he is like, he should be like, he the best mailman in the 757. Like, for real, he that dude. I was able to go to the next location and they was like, oh, this is it. Like, they was concerned and they knew why he wasn't at work. And here Dizzy Lizzy can't even tell me that I shouldn't have been going down to these other places. I should have just waited. And I asked her, like, should I come back? Moving on. This is why I really don't do. You a kid? What you doing up here? Y'all out of school? What time is it? I don't think you should. I ain't talking about nothing bad anyway. My plan for today is to go hit up Kroger because Kroger has, on the Eastern region, have pineapples 2 for $6. No, they're not 2 for $6. They 2 for $3. I plan on getting like 4, and I'm gonna water bath them up. And I was gonna grab a little bit of the butter. They got the butter $2.29. When you buy 2, I think save 3 or something like that. So I was gonna get 3 of them to go with the butter that I have, and I was gonna water bath me some butter or whatever. That was my plan. I'm still getting ready to go to Kroger, but I had to take me a moment and get me a snack and gather myself because I was like, maybe my blood sugar low. Child. I'm not used to being outside on Monday. I used to be doing too much. Well, I hope you enjoy your school break and do some nice positive things and things like that. I forgot the kids in my area actually what's that? Food. You doing tomatoes. Okay. Well, enjoy your break. And I don't know, go do some TikTok videos or something, because I know a lot of the children, that's what they want to do. Go make you some spring break money on TT. But I don't even really keep up with that because I homeschool, so I did notice the kids in my area. I think they are out. But I don't know. Y'all have a bye, baby, and take care of yourself now. Go get that money. That's right. Do something positive. Don't get in no trouble now. Don't get in no trouble during this break. A lot of the boys, they still do it anyway. I seen some young men yesterday doing some dances, trying to get that money. So they had their phone propped up on the back of my truck. I said, "What you doing?" You talking about doing a TikTok? I said, "Okay, get that money." Otherwise I would have been like, "Get off my car." They around here using it as a stand. As long as they ain't busting the windows out, child. Look, don't throw no rocks and stuff in my car. I'm good on that. Do something positive. Do some artwork or catch up on your sleep. Don't get in no trouble. It's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out of. You so you so sweet. I don't normally get up here and talk too much. I do a lot of sewing, baby. I ain't interested. I promise you, I'm boring. I'm a very boring person. Okay, it's a Yeezy song. Okay, period. They look comfortable. They're like walking on air. But I was so irritated with that foolishness. I'm just glad I'm like it would have been easy for me to just cuss her out. But it wasn't worth it. I just didn't appreciate her wasting my time. Because time is something you can't get back. Let me get ready to go down here to the store. What cap? What cap? You just ain't got nothing to do. What's the cap, baby? I ain't lying about nothing. Now I might tell a story, and I might hurt some people's feelings, but I ain't no need to lie, baby. I'm too old to lie. Anyway, let me get up out here. I go get the stuff I plan on going to get from the store. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'm gonna go ahead and get missing, and I'm gonna try to edit my other videos. Oh Lord, a wasp. Go edit the rest of my videos. I am boring, baby. I listen. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody on how to work on themselves. I'm eating some pork skins. I don't want to got some pork and a Pepsi. That's how they got on my nerves. They done got on my nerves so bad. I was like, maybe my blood sugar low because my patience got real low. And I normally have a lot of patience because, just to be able to sew and teach and do a lot of the other things that I do, you generally have a lot of patience to be able to do that, to explain and things of that nature. But I was like, the last time I went, I couldn't pay. Now I got to wait again. And in the moment, I'm like a week or so, like if I start doing other things and I forget and walk away from it and I mess around and a week go by, the little weird women in the back, they'll probably shut my account down. So I was like, okay, I need my little PO box. My bestie, you know what I'm saying? He was like the real one. He was like, even if it was shut down, he could override it. He gone. So I don't know. I know I paid it, and I'm glad. It took me like 2 hours and 4 stops. I ain't lying. Most frustrating Monday. I didn't hit in a long time, but it was amazing to go to the beach. I think I'm gonna go back to the beach again tomorrow if it's nice. Won't y'all go? Y'all got a beach in y'all area? Go to the beach. Go put your feet in the sand. Go ground your energy. It's a beautiful time to do that. Where he park right there? Okay, y'all take care. Bye-bye. Nice to meet y'all. My phone might get hot.